Hello everybody. So we're out on some new property and as you can see it's pouring rain, and we are targeting beaver on this property and then whatever else we can catch. So far today we got 2 raccoons and 2 possums. Had one that dug out a set, so they're in the area. We're just hoping we can catch them this time. So what we've done, we found us a beaver run. Right there is our creek. Right there is a big slough. So what we've done is put us a 330 conibear in the run and put that little stick over it so they have to dive down to swim through to stay in their run, and hopefully we'll catch something. So we'll check this one tomorrow and see what we've got. Our first drown rig didn't have much action overnight. I think the rain has really put a damper on it. You know, they can't hear that water running where we busted open the dam. So hopefully in the next couple days we'll slack up on this rain and we'll start producing on the beavers. So we found us another run access to the creek. So we're putting us another 330 in right here. Just basically a really good choke point to catch anything traveling out of the slough over to the creek. So we'll put us another limb in over here to keep them, to make them dive to go through it. We'll stake it down in case we don't get a good headshot on them. And we'll be ready to go. Awesome. Well, what a difference 24 hours can make. It's dropped about 25 degrees. The rain has stopped. We're out here checking our sets that we put out, our water traps, and we just come up on our first one, and guess what? They like that beaver run that we set on. Got a really good sized beaver here. I don't know how big it is. Darren, can you care to pull that up and see how our set went on it? Oh yeah, he's a real nice beaver. Good one. Right behind the head.
He's 50.
He's a 50 at least.
Push it.
That's a good one. So we're gonna see what our other ones look like now. Okay, we've made it over to our second set here. Had a real big run to the creek. We put a double set on it, and we didn't get a double, but we did get a single. A little bit smaller beaver, but that's okay, we'll take them. I mean, it's just finding these runs and finding where they're utilizing them and just natural choke points like that right there. It swam right into it. Got a perfect set right behind the head. That beaver was done before it even knew what happened. All right, day 2 of our body sets being out, our 330 conibears. And Old Faithful first beaver run has produced again. We'll go check the next one now. Okay, we're still on our water traps, and our first beaver run, we actually had our first dry run on it today. Nothing actually came through there, but we had some good luck on our second run on this narrow entrance. I mean, it's a heavily traveled path, so we're still catching them. Snow and all out here. It's we've had, since we've started running these traps on this property, we've had a lot of weather change, and our ground sets for coyote and fox and stuff, they're getting a little bit more action. We've had a couple misses this morning where they've come in and just barely stepped on the corner or something and got loose. So it's part of it. We'll run and check the rest of them, and we'll get this bad boy back to the UTV. So we're at our foothold trap, and we had a beaver successfully get caught in it, but he wasn't able to dive down because he already brought him some building materials to repair our rip in the dam. So we had to dispatch it, but there it is. And we're still producing. Hello everybody. So it's Saturday morning on our trap line that we started on Tuesday. We're wore out, but we're catching beaver. We're catching all sorts of critters. We got us a real nice bobcat this morning so far, and a possum, and we still have half of our trap line to run. But we've got those two right there. Oh yeah, and we got a coyote on another farm. Forgot about that one. Forget we run multiple lines out, and we kind of divide and conquer in the morning to see what we've got. But we're still catching beaver, and hopefully this will keep up through the end of the month. We've had a really good run. Really fortunate to be on this property. It's really in need of some trapping, so hopefully we'll help the landowners out on this. So we come to check our drown rig and saw we had something on the trap, but this is a first for us. We got a raccoon in our drown rig. But I'm gonna take this opportunity while we're resetting, putting a new trap on here, to show you on our ground rigs how we do it. So Darren is tying the far end of our cord to a block, and what we'll do is we'll set that out in the deeper water. We'll pitch it out there, so when the beaver tries to swim off, this slide right here, this little L-shaped bracket will slide down, and if they try to come back up, it catches and it won't allow them to it. So if you're from Kentucky, you'll like my little analogy here that helps me remember how to keep the trap set. Shaped like an L, you always put that L down. L's down. That'll kill them every time. Sorry, Louisville fans. But we'll reset this one. Hopefully we won't have another raccoon come across and try to fish in our beaver dam. Hopefully we'll have us another beaver tomorrow morning. So for the week, we've done pretty well. You know, considering all the weather changes that we've had. We started out with bright sunny t-shirt weather on Monday, turned into torrential rain on Tuesday. We were out here in it, and then the temperature dropped and we had snow and a little bit of crust of ice out here, and it just goes to show that if you stay out here at it, and you know, no matter what the weather is, you're going to trap something if you're on sign. And I guess that's the big takeaway from this, is look for sign and set on the sign, and you'll be successful. So we've gotten a coyote this morning, a bobcat, a possum, a raccoon, and 2 beaver. So it's been that way all week. We've never been skunked on this property so far, knock on wood, but we're at 9 beaver now and still seeing a lot of signs, so we're gonna keep setting. But this is it for this video, so hope you guys have enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.